Hello, welcome back to the channel. You are watching the best news channel in the land, the voice of Mzansi. As always, thank you for tuning in and keeping up with the latest news that matters to us here at home. If this is your first time watching, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Today's headline is making big waves, especially in the mining world and among cross-border communities. Minister of Mineral Resources and Energy, Gwede Mantashe, has firmly stated that he is not giving artisanal mining licenses to Mozambicans, Basotho, or Zimbabweans. Now, that statement has stirred a lot of debate, and depending on which side you're on, it's either a bold move or a controversial stance. Please stay tuned till the end of this video so you can hear all the details and see where the information comes from so you can try to verify it for yourself. So what exactly did Mantashe say, and why is this causing such a buzz? Well, during a recent public engagement, Mantashe was questioned about the growing number of illegal miners, commonly known in Mzansi as Zomas, who are operating in various parts of the country. He didn't hold back in his response. He said very clearly that his department would not be issuing any artisanal mining licenses to foreign nationals, particularly those from Mozambique, Lesotho, or Zimbabwe. His reasoning was simple, according to him. The licenses, which are meant to formalize small-scale mining activities and help curb illegal operations, are only for South Africans. He emphasized that these permits are designed to empower local communities, especially in rural and mining-dependent areas, and that foreign nationals do not qualify. Now, before we dive deeper, let's just explain quickly what artisanal mining is for those who might not be familiar. It refers to small-scale mining that's usually done by individuals or small groups using basic tools. It's often informal, and many people turn to it for survival when they have no other economic options. However, in South Africa, it has also become linked with illegal operations, dangerous working conditions, and violent clashes, especially in areas like Gauteng, Mpumalanga, and the Free State. Mantashe's comments were a direct response to the increasing pressure from the public and mining communities who feel that foreign nationals are dominating illegal mining sites and making things worse. People complain about environmental damage, collapsing shafts, gang-related violence, and even human trafficking being linked to some of these illegal mining networks. But not everyone is happy with Mantashe's hard stance. Some critics are calling it xenophobic and discriminatory. They argue that people from Zimbabwe, Lesotho, and Mozambique have been working in South Africa's mines for generations, even going back to the apartheid era. In fact, the mining industry historically depended heavily on labor from these countries. Now, they say, these same people are being excluded from opportunities that could actually help formalize and regulate what's already happening underground. On the other hand, Mantashe says the decision is based on South Africa's laws, which are clear about who qualifies for mineral rights. He says he's not breaking any laws, he's simply applying them. According to him, South African land and resources should benefit South Africans first, especially when unemployment is so high and local communities are crying out for economic inclusion. This statement also aligns with the growing call from ordinary South Africans who feel they are being pushed out of opportunities by foreign nationals. Whether it's in sposa shops, construction, or now small-scale mining, people feel like they are being sidelined in their own country. So for many, Mantashe is just saying what a lot of people are already thinking. But let's also be honest, the issue is not black and white. Illegal mining is a complex web that involves local and foreign players, corrupt officials, powerful syndicates, and desperate people trying to make a living. Just denying licenses to foreign nationals doesn't solve the entire problem. Some experts say the real solution lies in stronger enforcement, border control, and finding ways to integrate genuine miners into the legal economy, regardless of where they come from. At the same time, there are concerns about how this kind of messaging could deepen tensions between locals and migrants. We've already seen communities clashing, with some even taking the law into their own hands. A few weeks ago, a group of suspected illegal miners were chased out of a Gauteng settlement after being accused of causing damage to local property. Situations like that can turn ugly quickly. The Department of Mineral Resources and Energy has promised to continue rolling out a structured framework for artisanal miners, focusing on skills development, safety, and environmental standards. But as things stand, only South African citizens will be considered for permits under this program. Back to Mantashe's statement, he didn't mince his words. He said the time has come for South Africa to protect its mineral wealth and prioritize its people. He reminded attendees that giving away licenses to people who entered the country unlawfully would send the wrong message and undermine efforts to tackle illegal mining. Meanwhile, some organizations representing miners and migrant workers are calling for dialogue. They believe excluding foreign nationals completely will only drive illegal activity further underground. They say it's better to find a way to regularize and control the situation than to pretend it doesn't exist. It's a conversation that's not going away anytime soon. As long as poverty, unemployment, and porous borders continue to exist, the issue of illegal mining and who gets access to what will remain a hot topic. Now before we end off, let's lighten the mood just a bit. One person on social media said Gwede Mantashe must be the new bouncer of the mining industry, standing at the door saying, "If your name's not on the list, you're not digging." Another one said he must be guarding the mines like their groove spots. You know, us South Africans, no matter how heavy the news is, we always find a way to make it funny. All images used in this video are for illustration purposes only. Thanks. Sources for this news include Times Live, Mvovo News on Facebook, SABC News, and official statements from the Department of Mineral Resources and Energy. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this update informative, don't forget to subscribe to the Voice of Mzansi for more real news, straight from the heart of South Africa. Stay informed, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next one.